Today's video, we're going to attempt something a little different, creating a full animation from start to finish using only free AI tools. Now, this won't be a strict step-by-step tutorial like usual. Instead, think of it as a behind-the-scenes breakdown. I'll show you the entire process I followed, the tools I used, what worked and what didn't. But before we dive into the workflow, here's the final animation I created.
For a long time, the people of Myoe lived in peace and harmony. Until that fateful day, the precious heart of Duru, protector of the village, was stolen. Everything fell apart.
I have to keep going. I can't look back.
The portal between the living and the dead opened. Chaos erupted everywhere.
What do I do now? Oh, Wayma, protector of women and children, I beg of you.
Pretty cool, right? All right, let's jump into how this all came together. Every project starts with an idea. For this one, I began with just a rough concept, a short movie idea that I scribbled down on paper. I didn't worry about perfect grammar or details. I just wanted to get the story out of my head and onto the page. Once I had that rough draft, I took it into ChatGPT. I asked it to expand on my idea, refine the plot, and help me structure the story better. This step is super important because the AI can help you fill in gaps like dialogue, pacing, or emotional tone without losing your original idea. After I got a solid short script, the next thing was breaking it down into scenes. Think of this as storyboarding for AI. You need to visualize every moment. Ask yourself questions like, what kind of shots do I want here? Do I need a close-up to show emotion? Would a wide aerial shot help set the scene? This mental visualization helps when generating your images later, because each shot needs to look consistent and cinematic. Once the story was structured, it was time to bring visuals to life. For this, I used Gemini's Nano, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite free AI image generators. What I love about Nano is its character consistency. You can generate your character from multiple angles or expressions while keeping them recognizable, something many other tools struggle with. So I started generating the first batch of images scene by scene. For example, scene 1 might include a wide landscape shot for the setting, a mid shot for dialogue, and a close-up for reaction. This helps later when editing. You have more flexibility to create motion between frames. I also love that Nano allows regeneration and small edits, so I could tweak things like lighting or character pose without losing the overall design.
We recently hit 700 subscribers and couldn't be more grateful to every one of you. Thank you so much for being part of this family.
Now, once I had all my images, the real challenge began, cleaning them up. Even with great AI tools, details like hands, faces, or shadows can look off. So I used a few tools here, Photo-P, to remove or edit mismatched parts in the images. It's like a free Photoshop alternative right in your browser, Image Upscaler and Topaz, to enhance resolution and make sure every image looked crisp in 1080p Canva. To ensure every frame matched the same aspect ratio, 16:9, for a cinematic look. This step took the longest because consistency matters. Even one odd frame can break immersion in your animation. After generating so many images, I realized how messy things can get fast. So I organized everything into folders by scene number and image order. For example, scene 1 _ image 1, scene 1 _ image 2, and so on. This made the animation process much smoother and saved a ton of time later in editing. Now that my images were clean and labeled, it was time to turn them into motion. For this step, I used two main tools, LM Arena and Veo3. LM Arena gives you 5 free video generations per day. Perfect if you're testing out short clips. Veo3, on the other hand, is available via Flow, where you get 100 free credits per month and even a 1-month free trial. Each tool has its strengths. LM Arena handles lip sync and facial movement well. Veo3 is great for smooth body motion and natural gestures. I generated each clip based on my organized image sequence and stitched them together scene by scene. Once I had all the generated clips, I moved into post-production, where everything truly comes alive. I used a basic video editor to put all the scenes together, added transitions, and layered in background music and sound effects. If you're aiming for emotional storytelling, sound design is everything. Even subtle ambient noise, like footsteps, rain, or city sounds, makes your world feel real. Now let's talk about the challenges, because no AI workflow is perfect. First, LM Arena's 5-generation limit meant I had to wait 24 hours each time before continuing. So the entire project took almost 2 weeks to complete. Second, voice inconsistency. Different scenes gave my characters slightly different voices. To fix this, I used a voiceover of a male narrator designed in 11 labs. This is a paid feature, so while my goal was to make the animation 100% free, this part wasn't, but it was worth it. The final result sounded natural and polished. And that's how I made a full AI animation, from idea to final render, using mostly free tools. To recap, ideate and script with ChatGPT, generate consistent visuals using Nano, polish them with Veo3, Canva, and Topaz, animate with LM Arena or Veo3, and finally, edit and sound design for the cinematic finish. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button. It really supports the channel. And if you'd love more videos like this, subscribe for future tutorials on AI animation and creative workflows. Thanks for watching. And as always, keep experimenting, keep creating, and let AI bring your imagination to life.